that. Okay, so what are you going to do for fall planting? I am not a gardener. I try. I'm a work in progress, guys. That's why we have Sean Pickford here. I looked at Sean Pickford earlier when I met with him and I said, I'm not even sure what you do with this. Apparently turning our soil is important.
Yes.
Fall planting is important. The fact that this is cord-free means you are not tethered. You charge her up, you hit the ground running, and the best part is you don't have to get down on the ground to do this work. $131.12, 5 easy payments for you of $26 and change. M62361, this is from Sun Joe. This is what they do. They bring us items to make life around our house a lot easier.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And everybody says, you know, fall's a good time for planting, whether it's your mums, the other flowers, the bulbs that, you know, you're going to put in that are going to come up next year. Well, you have to usually get on your hands and knees or dig a hole in some way. This is not only going to turn over all the weeds and turn your garden, your
that was the other
garden
thing
back
you said.
over, because it's going to put nutrients down into the soil, but it allows you to stay on your feet nice and upright, and it does all the work for you.
The weeds have been horrible this year. That's the one thing we have to do.
I'm the best weed farmer I know. Because
actually, that's the only thing I can grow without a problem are weeds.
How bad they've been this year.
Right? Why? Is it because it's been so wet?
Yes, that's why.
We were supposed to weed yesterday and we didn't. So now I'm thinking, wait a minute. All right, how do I use this puppy?
So it's really easy. You're going to go ahead and put your 24-volt battery on here. So nice and powerful. It just clips on, real easy to go. You're going to press this button and this one forward to unlock the little button here. Then it starts the steel tines going on the other end. So now I have this guy adjusted short because we have a raised bed here.
Okay.
That's the beauty of it. You just twist this handle. So over there, that's the long version, fully extended. So
nice.
You can see that if you're, you know, a taller person,
or have heels on,
right, you're not going to be leaning over in an awkward position to be able to use this. So then all you do is push your 2 buttons and you let those steel tines do the work. So we have a few weeds in here because, you know, that's what we're really good at getting.
It really is. It's out of control.
It gets right down in there, so you can see I can dig up those weeds right through that one there. It flings them out of the way. You can see it will pull them up by the roots, so you don't have to worry about them.
So they're gone.
But it's also turning over the soil, and it's getting nice and down and deep, so that you don't have to go down there and get out the shovel and get out the rake. This is doing everything for you all at one time. If you need to dig a hole, just move it back and forth. All right, so there's a hole. You can plant plenty of bulbs in there. That's about 6 inches deep, about 6 inches wide. You can put your mums in there.
Okay.
So it's perfect for that. Maybe this time of year you're looking at it and say, wow, our mulch looks horrible.
Okay, it does.
All right, well, how do we refresh the mulch? Because under that top layer, there's usually beautiful mulch that wasn't exposed to the sun. Again, this is a great way. Just hit it, go ahead and turn it over and put it on that mulch and just let it go. And the beauty is, this is really, really easy to operate, okay? All I'm doing is pushing the buttons. I'm not struggling with a ton of weight.
No, it weighs 5 pounds.
It weighs 5 pounds.
That's easy.
Right. So it's got steel tines in there because even if you live down in Georgia and you have that stubborn southern clay that's really hard to dig through, this guy's going to dig through it because those steel tines will really churn it up. The other great thing about it is there's no gasoline, there's no oil, there's no maintenance with this. So all you do is charge up your battery and you're good to go. There's also an indicator on the battery that tells you how much juice you have left in the battery. So when I hit that little button, those 3 little green dots lit up. That tells me I have a full battery there.
Nice.
You'll notice as it starts to go down, there'll only be 2, then finally there'll be 1 left. At that point, you'll know, all right, we're going to get low, maybe time to charge it up. But if you own one of our other Sun Joe 24-volt system products, could be a lawnmower, could be a leaf blower, could be a weed whacker, could be a pole saw, could be a blower, could be the hedge trimmer, or even our Power Joe for inflating your bicycle tires and car tires.
Ooh.
All the batteries are now interchangeable. They might be a little bit different color, but they're interchangeable.
Thank you for that.
Now you have multiple batteries, so you never have to stop. On this guy alone, I get about 50 minutes of runtime out of mine when I use it, and I use it pretty hard.
All right.
So,
and how long does it take to charge?
About 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So you put it on your charger. This is your
Put it on the charger before you go to bed.
Yeah, it plugs in.
You're ready to go.
You wake up. Yeah, and you can see.
Charger goes right in there.
Yeah. That's
Simple, easy. I'll tell you what, I like that you've got, I don't even know, I guess you need it for guidance. I like the double grip here.
Yeah.
This has some really nice, strength to it. So even if your palm's going to start to get a little bit sweaty, I feel like you're going to get a really nice grip. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's also got
right
the safety feature built in, so it's got that switch on top. So in case one of your small kids gets a hold of it, they're not going to be able to turn it on.
Okay.
So because there are steel tines on the
So
end there.
let me get on in here.
All right, so all you're going to do is you're going to press this forward and push this down. Then you can release the top button. Then it'll start going. You'll see, it'll fling the soil. It'll work it for you.
So like this?
Yep,
press this forward.
That's it. Press it forward,
And
push
then,
the button down.
Woo!
Right?
Take that, weeds!
Right. That's
Honest
all
to
you need to do.
goodness. It's easy to drive, if that makes sense.
Now, it sure beats that shovel over there. Just turning over this small 2 foot by 4 foot box would take plenty of time with that shovel and plenty of effort.
This is just, you get a little cranky. You get a little cranky.
And
I think you're more apt to get your stuff done when it's easier to do.
And it really is. I mean, and you just guide it along, whether you're going forward or backward. Doesn't matter. I love this. Look, she's working in what we call virgin soil. There's grass there. She's turning over the grass down to get and make flower beds. That's how powerful this is. There's turning over your mulch, getting rid of the weeds. Again, I grow great weeds for some reason. But this is a great way to spruce everything up, make it look really nice for fall, be ready for next year in the spring. There's the adjustable handle. You have about 8 inches of adjustment because we're all different sizes.
Yeah, we are.
And if you're working in the raised beds, now you can make it shorter so it's not awkward. I love the power in this thing because you can build a house with an 18-volt drill driver. This is 24 volts.
Wow.
6 more volts of power. So it really has the power to dig even in the most stubborn soil. I mean, when we were outside, some of the soil out there is like, I mean, it feels like your driveway, it's so tough. I'm able to turn that soil over. And the cool thing is it has so much power. I can lean on this with all my weight and I can't stop those tines from turning. And every time I show that to somebody, it blows them away because normally if you lean on anything that doesn't have a good amount of voltage, it shuts down.
Well, this is the quality that we get from Sun Joe. It's 51 inches long, like you said. We can adjust it. How wide of a path is it going to kind of cut for us?
So right now you're going to cut about 4.5 to 6 inches wide here. If you move it back and forth, it'll dig a 6-inch hole. You can see the steel tines on the side there. So all I do when I'm done with mine, I like everything nice and clean. I go ahead and hose it off a little bit, but you don't have to. I've had mine for almost a year now and absolutely love it. And it's not just for the gardening. I really like it for the weeds because I hate getting on my hands and knees because I can get down there, getting back up after doing that for a few hours.
Well, no, and I mean, honestly, I'm bent over for like 15 minutes and my back starts to feel not very good. And the weeds this year it's true, that's the only thing I can grow. I never thought of it that way. No, I'm a champion weed grower. Here's what I think you'll do. I think you'll like it. I love the fact that I don't have to smell gasoline or anything right now, but you still have power. And while you have power, it's also easy to navigate and to drive.
And that's the beauty of it. You just guide it along. That's all you're doing. So I could make a trough and plant flowers if I want. I could put my fall bulbs in. That shovel, that's got work. You know, and back in the day, that's all we had. So you had no other alternative. Then you went to the gas ones where you had to do the gas and the oil. Now you got that gas where you got to put the stabilizer in it or it goes bad. Then you got to take it to somebody and tune it up. Less than 5 pounds. It also has the Sun Joe warranty. It's a 3-year warranty. So you get 2 and you get an additional 1 because you bought it here at QVC. So if you have any issues at all for 3 years, we will take care of you.
You also get to pay for it while you use it because we have easy pay on this one, and this is,
how nice is that?
5 easy payments. You get it home, try it out. You have 30 days to try it. I want you to look out your window, or if you're at work, take a look maybe when you get home or think about it. How bad are the weeds? Don't get down and do it when you have Sun Joe to help you get it done. And then, you know, if you are someone who does do a lot of planting. My neighbors across the street, Don and Meredith, their house always looks lovely. They were out planting mums recently, and it's just so pretty. Get a little help to do it. Yeah,
this will help you dig the hole so it's easy. Again, you're just pressing that button. You can see, I mean, it does shoot the soil. It'll really turn it up. It gets those weeds out of there.
Can I get this last guy over here?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like I've accomplished something
And
today.
that's the beauty of it. Anybody can use this. There's really no learning curve
Bye, weeds.
So that's all there is to it. You just churn them up, dig them out, pluck them out, throw them in the garbage can. That's all there is to it.
Done.
So it's
and
that
now
easy.
we've turned our soil over, which I'm learning
You're
every
ready for next
day.
year.
This is important.
Yes, it is.
Easy pay. You get to try it for the first easy payment. If you love it, you get to use it through the fall while you pay for it. Sun Joe, a name we know and trust. It is M62361. All right, you will be back in a bit, sir. We still have some more to do. We still have some more to talk about. including my favorite fountain. I picked up 2 of them this year. Less than $20, instant